Greetings, my name is Bob Hindle and I'm with Neighbors for Life, and I thank you for coming to our website www.neighborsforlife.org. Let's now go to our response, perhaps the most important part of this presentation. In this, I am going to presume, and forgive me if I'm being presumptuous by saying this, I'm going to presume that those of you who are watching this in some form or fashion are people of faith. You might be Catholics like me, you might be Protestants, you might be Muslims, you might be Jews, you might actually belong to no formal religion, but have the sense that certain tenets of our country and certain aspects of our humanity must be safeguarded in the public realm. There is a new document which some of you may be aware of, and this document speaks to foundational values of people of faith. It's called the Manhattan Declaration. About 4 pages. I encourage you to go online and look for it. The Manhattan Declaration speaks about 3 essential things that people of faith in this country need to stand up for and never, never compromise on. And what are they? Sanctity of life. Sanctity of human life. That every child in the womb is sacred, may not be killed, may not be tampered with. That every elderly person is sacred, may not be shoved off the dock just because they're becoming a nuisance, so to speak. That people invalid and with disabilities may not be trampled under. Sanctity of human life. Second point, the institution of marriage. That marriage, in fact, oh, surprise, surprise, after many centuries, surprise, surprise, marriage actually is the union of a man and a woman, and for the purpose of begetting children. That's really revealing. I thought marriage was supposed to be between a man and a man. No, a woman and an elephant. No. Marriage is a fundamental institution of our country and must not be compromised. For marriage and family life forms the backbone of everything else that makes America great and society in general great. Third, religious freedom. Religious freedom is why the Pilgrims came to this country. Why this country was founded in the first place. These people were escaping from tyranny in Britain and Europe and wanted to practice their religion. They were Methodists, Baptists, Calvinists, Catholics, all kinds of religions. And this is the foundation of our country. To safeguard this is to be truly patriotic, to be truly American. So, when we align ourselves with these principles, and many have already signed this Manhattan Declaration, and I encourage you, if you have a chance, sign it. But even more importantly, our response, the Neighbors for Life, is involved in this effort. Our response is to use the democratic process and to do legislative visiting. You know, our senators, our Congress members, are not people that you consider only every 2 years. You know, we go and vote. We have maybe 2 possibilities to vote for. One who's just totally completely out of consideration, so we kind of half-heartedly vote for the other one. This is how elections, unfortunately, have become. But many of us forget that they are our representatives. We need to go and talk to them. We need to put forward our values, our Christian values, our Catholic values, our Jewish values, our values of morality. On this healthcare legislation, we need to, and we are, by the way, we already are starting to do this in our area, and we will do this. I live in the St. Paul, Minneapolis area, and throughout this entire area, we will be bringing people to their elected officials, both on a U.S. level, the U.S. senators and Congress members, and also on a state level. And we will make the following points, and I encourage those of you who are watching this to really consider this. We will make the point, number one, that we are in agreement that there are needs, there are healthcare needs in this country, and that there are solutions that have been ignored. Solutions of guaranteed access, competition, affordability, tort reform, Medicare and Medicaid reform. But these are possibilities of reforming the system that are not costly, but would indeed reduce costs and increase access. But at the same time that we object on principles of our humanity to the current legislation, since it promotes abortion in many different ways, since it will begin to ration care for the elderly, since it will, in essence, start to select who will get medical care and who will not get medical care, and since it will kill the spirit of private endeavor in our country and thereby make our country a far weaker and far worse country. And in this manner, it is important for us to persist. Remember, the other side, the side that wants government takeovers, that wants abortion funded by the taxpayer, that wants rationing, that wants senior citizens, when they become a problem, to be pushed off the dock. The other side is very vociferous. We need to be equally loud in speaking repeatedly, again and again, to our elected representatives. And that is not all. There are opportunities, for instance, to send postcards to your legislators, to contact them by email, to do phone calls. There are many ways, there are many conduits in order to accomplish this. And you can, if you want to learn more about our particular approach, you can visit our website, www.neighborsforlife.org, to see some of the approaches that we've taken.